you can't have NFTs on Web 2.5. Not true NFTs. It's not the same. It's fake. It's not a real NFT.
So this is Facebook begins testing Ethereum and Polygon NFTs on profiles. So this is going to be really interesting, man, because his comment underneath is Web 2.75. They're getting closer.
They're getting closer. That 0.25 though, man, that makes all the difference.
That 0.25 makes a difference. That's where you got to buy into Facebook's new NFT systems. You know, it's so good. It's so good because, like, you know, in any other industry, if you're working in competition against these people, you'd be kind of shitting yourself, going, "Oh my god, they're getting into NFTs, they're getting into all this stuff." It's like, ultimately, they will always have to be regulated. Everything they put on their sites will have to be regulated. Any tokens they release will all have to be listed securities, and then they'll have to be regulated under the systems of the time, right? Yeah. And they are submitting to that. So even if you're posting this shit through Facebook, you're still Mark Zuckerberg's bitch. And he's the bitch of the people above him, right, who are regulating his company. And it's like, guys, like, isn't it clear now that this system is just fucking everybody? You know, it's like when you need it, it's not there. And when you don't need it, it wants you. You know, like, that's the way it always works. And it's like, if you can build true Web3 with no owners, when the infrastructure has no owners, then you're building a system that's unregulatable. It's a new place to move to, right? And people are going to be able to voluntarily move to it and still have access to the ability to finance themselves and get involved in whatever it is they want to get involved in without having to report to a higher power. So yeah, Web 2.75 is not quite going to cut it, but it's getting closer.
I mean, I think this is all so massive because, as you said, there is no competition from Web 2.5 to Web 3. It's like saying oil and water. They're never, ever going to. They can't. That's why I never understood the Bitcoin Maxi, because there's no competition to Bitcoin out there in terms of what it wants to be and what it's doing. Like, the shit coins should not bother you, because it's the same thing when I look at Hive. When I hear something about NFT or a social media on blockchain, some centralized thing, that makes me very, very happy, because what is an NFT? Well, it's digital ownership of an item. That's what it is. And everyone on the planet almost knows what an NFT is now. So I don't think it's going away. It has staying power. Mm-hmm. Well, you can't have NFTs on Web 2.5. Not true NFTs. It's not the same. It's fake. It's not a real NFT. So anytime I hear of a big project or a big company coming into crypto in any way, it is a massive, massive boost to all true Web3 out there. Because it's like having some land that's not popular, but you hear tourists coming in, or you hear business people coming in. It's like, oh, we're going to build a casino over there. It might not be on your property, right? But you know it's going to raise the value because it's bringing in the awareness, it's bringing in the eyeballs. And that's the same thing. NFTs, all these things they keep boasting about, we can laugh at it, say, oh, well, it's not an NFT. They don't know their fucking ass from their head. But it promotes what an NFT actually is. So if you have digital real estate in Web3, true Web3, that's free marketing. That's free advertising, because they can never become you. It's not competition. They're only promoting.
They can only join. They can only join.
Exactly.
They can fight you and hate you and scream about you, but ultimately they got to join you. This is what I love. It just keeps me very calm inside. You know, it makes me feel rosy inside, because it's going to happen eventually.